the way I look at my phone is like this thing right here. This is a ring of power. Do you know Lord of the Rings?
Of course, yeah.
This is like the one ring. So I'm Frodo. We're all Frodos carrying the burden of the one ring. Because this can bind everyone, but if you have the power to harness it, you can basically control the world. It's the ultimate ring of power. But it's heavy as fuck. It's light. It's light, but when I have this thing in my pocket, it feels heavy. It feels like it's weighing me down. But not literally, metaphorically. But you feel that weight physically.
Okay. I hadn't thought about it like that.
That's why it's nice to go out without a phone.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
Wait, do you do that? Ever go out without your phone?
I can't say I do, but I've spoken about on here my experience in America, where I basically didn't have a phone for 10 weeks.
Sure.
And I personally really enjoyed it, but kind of when I got back, didn't stop me from going back on my phone. And obviously doing social media now and stuff, it's pretty important to be on your phone. But how do you get that balance then? Because you said it's a ring of power. But how do you get the balance right with your phone then?
You have to... I think a lot of people, they just pick up their phone in a spare moment because they can't think of anything else to do, and it's like a habit. But I've tried to be aware of myself in those moments when I'm wanting to pick up my phone. And I think to myself, why do I actually want to pick up my phone? And if there's no valid reason for that, then I don't pick it up. But if I do have a valid reason, like I need to call this person for this reason, then I pick it up.
Okay.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because there are moments that I'll recognise where I might be watching TV or something and I'll still reach my phone even though I'm completely entertained by what's going on, just because it's a habit. It's
like a drug addiction.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So what do you do in that spare time? So when you're thinking to yourself, like you get that thought of like, oh, I'm going to pick up my phone. Okay, I'm going to stop myself doing that. What do you do instead? Do you just like spend a moment of silence, or like say you're going on your phone for not an essential reason, like you're not making a call, you're just there to scroll, right? What do you do instead?
It's quite a difficult question because I've been in this mindset for a long time, so I'm just naturally doing other things. I don't have that urge to pick up my phone. I have more of an urge to engage in my immediate surroundings. So it could be that I'm looking at a building or something that looks really interesting. It opens up your creativity and your imagination and seeing the world in a more beautiful way.
No, it's really interesting, yeah.
I'm trying to explain myself properly. Unless you create space in that moment, you're never going to realize what there is to appreciate around you. If you're always filling up the space with going on your phone or something, then you never even get the opportunity to see what else could be in that space.
Okay.
Because often if you just sit with the space, things come up of their own accord. You might see a person or a building or a sign. Anything could happen in a moment if you just let it be.
So I'm guessing then something that me and Tom quite like to do is we listen to music or a podcast, let's say when we're on our way to the studio. Are you, when you're on your way on public transport or something, do you no headphones?
I don't like headphones.
Okay.
That's partly because I have an earwax problem, and wearing headphones stimulates wax production, so I tend to avoid headphones in general. But on public transport, I like to just look at people and look at whatever's going on around me, because I find that more mentally stimulating than going on my phone or something.